Hello and welcome to day 323, Becoming Peace, Meditation and Inspiration. The name of today's session is The Mountain Climb. Sometimes climbing mountains tells us something about ourselves. Sometimes mountains every day, over and over, is also telling. And sometimes hills are the only thing we can do for today, and that's okay. What mountains are you climbing today? What dreams are resting at the top? Where do you stop off to rest? This moment is your gift. Your gift for climbing mountains, hills, molehills, and just even taking another step. So take a deep breath and allow your eyes to softly close. Rest your soul inside the silence for a reprieve. Take a deep breath and just allow yourself to decompress. All the world will wait. Time stands still for you today while you take a breather. So enjoy this moment. If the mountain seems too big today, then climb a hill instead. If the morning brings you sadness, it's okay to stay in bed. If the day ahead weighs heavy and your plans feel like a curse, there's no shame in rearranging. Don't make yourself feel worse. If a shower stings like needles and a bath feels like you'll drown, if you haven't washed your hair for days, don't throw away your crown. A day is not a lifetime. A rest is not defeat. Don't think of it as failure, just a quiet, kind retreat. It's okay to take a moment from an anxious, fractured mind. The world will not stop turning while you get realigned. The mountain will still be there when you want to try again. You can climb it in your own time. Just love yourself till then. Just love yourself till then. It's okay for you to take just a moment. I'll mind the time while you do. Come back when you hear a soft bell. Okay, let's come back, taking deep breaths and reminding yourself to ease back into the day. Be kind to yourself. Be gentle. Be patient. You deserve all the kindness you've ever given to another. Peace comes when I allow goodness to flow from grace and rest. Breathing deeply, let's ease back into our day. And thank you for joining me today for the mountain climb. I hope you'll choose to share this meditation with someone that you love. Remember to take in more light today than you did yesterday. I'll be back tomorrow, and I hope you will too. Bye for now. Hello and welcome to day 324, Becoming Peace Meditation and Inspiration. The name of today's session is Acceptance and Moving On. Moving on without the acceptance is nothing but stuffing. Stuffing true feelings like down to the bottom of the swimming pool, brushing aside acknowledgement, and skipping over the very first step to complete moving forward. Today we are going to spend some time right here. So let's prepare today by taking 3 deep cleansing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Imagine you are safely floating on a white, puffy, peaceful cloud. The billows are your comfy spot to sit in. You don't have a care in the world, and you are ready to let down the cares of your life and the world and discover a slice of peace for yourself today. Breathing deeply, relax, close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so, and let's begin. Today's meditation comes to us from an author unknown. The credit goes to a soul who understands, and we are paying tribute today for these words from a mind of gold. What do you do with the ghosts of your past? And how are these next words received by your heart? Here we go. Accept the situation and move on. It sounds simple, but it's one of the hardest things to do. So many of us get caught up in denying what happened, replaying scenarios in our mind, wishing things had turned out differently. But here's the hard truth. The longer you resist reality, the further you distance yourself from the present moment and the possibility of moving forward. To live fully, you have to accept what is, no matter how painful or difficult, and let go of the idea that it could be any different. Acceptance doesn't mean you're happy with the situation or that you agree with what's happening. It simply means recognizing reality for what it is and understanding that no amount of wishing or overthinking can change it. Too many people get caught up in the how or how it should be, keeping themselves locked in a cycle of approval. In doing so, they lose touch with the present and with what they can actually control, how they respond to the situation, and how they can move forward. You know, when you refuse to accept reality, you're fighting a battle you can't win. The situation has already happened, and no matter how hard you hold on to it, the past cannot be changed. By holding on to what might have been or what you wish was different, you remain stuck, unable to grow or heal. Acceptance is the key that unlocks the door to freedom. Freedom from dwelling on the burdens of the past. Freedom from self-inflicted suffering. And freedom to embrace the future with a clear mind and an open heart. Moving on doesn't mean forgetting or pretending it never happened. It means acknowledging the situation, feeling whatever emotions come with it, and then making a conscious choice to no longer let it define you or your future. It's about deciding to focus your energy not on what is behind you, but on what is ahead. Too many people are out of touch with reality because they can't accept what is. They build stories about how things should be, how others should act, or how life should unfold. But these mental constructs only lead to disappointment and disillusionment because they're based on expectations that don't align with the reality in front of them. The more you resist reality, the more you suffer. The more you accept things as they are, the more peace you'll find in your life. And might I add, acceptance does not mean settling. Acceptance isn't about giving up or being passive. In fact, it takes incredible strength and courage to look at a different situation and say, this is what it is. It's about understanding that while you can't control everything that happens to you, you can control how you respond to it. When you accept a situation, you're taking back your power. You shift from a mindset of resistance to one of resilience. Instead of getting caught up in a narrative that no longer serves you, you begin to focus on what's next, on healing, on growing, and on creating a future that reflects your strength and wisdom. The way forward is through acceptance. Life will always present challenges, and not everything will go according to plan. But by accepting a situation for what it is, you free yourself from unnecessary pain and frustration. You allow yourself to step back into the flow of life, where you can respond with clarity and purpose. Acceptance is the first step toward moving on. And moving is about how you reclaim your future. It's about letting go of the need to control everything and trusting that despite the difficulties, you are capable of navigating whatever comes your way. When you accept a situation, you adjust to reality and open yourself to new, beautiful possibilities, new perspectives, and new opportunities for growth. So, when faced with a difficult situation, be at peace. Accept it. Don't fight it. Don't override it. And don't get caught up in what might happen. By accepting reality as it is, guess what you find? Our theme. You find peace. And in that peace, you can begin to move forward with strength and brightness. The future is waiting. Let it go and step into it. So I have a couple questions for you. What new possibilities are rising with the sun for you? What tales are waiting to be told? What songs are waiting to be sung? I'll mind the time while you enjoy these next few moments. Okay, let's come back, taking in a big, deep breath. Coming back, trailing clouds as you softly return. Light, white, billowing, serene. This is how your day is unfolding right now. Peace comes when I place my feet on the earth and allow my feet to melt into the mineral realm, taking all my hurts, disappointments, and troubles. Today, be mindful of the earth, the support you feel when you walk gently as you go. God is there to support you, just the way the earth holds you, keeps you steady, and never lets you get too far from the surface. Keep your intention steady and give yourself some grace today. Thank you for joining me and showing up for you. I hope you choose to share this with someone you love. I'll be back. I hope you decide to join me. Bye for now. Hello and welcome to day 325. Becoming Peace, Meditation and Inspiration. The name of today's session is Run Away. Sometimes runaway gets a bad rap, a negative connotation, but today we're spinning a different story. So, let's prepare today by taking 3 deep, cleansing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Imagine you are safely floating on a white, puffy, peaceful cloud. No stress. The billows are your comfy spot to sit. You don't have a care in the world, and you are ready to let down the cares of your life and the world and discover a slice of peace for yourself today. Breathing deeply, relax. Close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so, and let's begin. I love this woman I'm about to introduce you to. Her name is Asha Nayaswamy. Never have I heard truer words. And I'm hoping you look her up and glean from her words of wisdom. But today we're going to listen in for a quick moment while she delivers gold.
So if you are genuinely with someone whose power of negativity is stronger than your power to hold your center, or even more imaginary, to convert them to your vibration, run away as fast as you can in whatever way you can. Just run away. Put distance between you, because you can't just allow yourself to be overwhelmed. If you can't run away, then run away inwardly. And don't engage. Don't converse. And I'm going to even add something else. Don't pray for these people even. You end up entangled with someone whose energy is much more negative than yours is positive. Don't make a link. Just say to Divine Mother once, your problem, too big for me. Humility is self-honesty. This is too big for me. Freely and happily admit it. And don't feel that spiritual truth demands that you pretend. You have to be absolutely authentic. So if you
Where was this woman 40 years ago? Sometimes I think I needed someone to give me permission to run away. Far, far, far away. But the flavor of that day was stay and fight. Sometimes when people stay and fight, everyone just ends up blind and toothless. What are your thoughts about Asha's words today? I'm going to give you time to contemplate. So come back when you hear a soft bell. Let's come back, gently and softly, giving yourself grace, easing back into the present moment with 3 deep cleansing breaths. Whatever your soul is discovering and learning and leaning into today, consider how your instincts really do let you know and reveals truth. May you bask in your truth and in the light that was so generously poured over you today by your Maker. Thank you for joining me today. And remember to take in more light today than you did yesterday. Bye for now. Welcome to day 326, Becoming Peace, Meditation and Inspiration. The name of today's session is a good one: Emotional Intelligence. What is emotional intelligence? Is it something that just comes to us with age? Do we develop emotional intelligence along the rough roads? Do we have to take some hits from life before we're able to hold the grasp? And are the seeds of emotional intelligence something we're born with? Well, let's discover where this leads today. So to prepare, take 3 deep breaths, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you're exhaling, imagine the toxic and the turbid leaving your body through your lungs and pushing out into the air and the atmosphere. Imagine you're safely floating on a white, puffy, peaceful cloud. The billows are your comfy spot where you sit. You don't have to care about anything in the world for just a few moments, and you're ready to let down the cares of your life and the world and discover a slice of peace for yourself today. Breathing deeply, just relax. Close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so, and let us begin. Beware of relationships with people without emotional intelligence. They will never understand you. They'll personalize everything, and you'll never be seen or heard. Beware of relationships with people who cannot regulate their emotions. You will always be at the mercy of their anger and bad mood. Beware of relationships with people without self-awareness. They have no idea how their behavior affects the people around them. So it's only a matter of time before they get hurt. Beware of relationships with people without empathy. They'll never see or care how you feel. If no one ever told you, I'm telling you now. Look for people in your life with emotional intelligence, self-awareness, empathy, and the ability to regulate their emotions. Otherwise, you will be at the mercy of their dysfunction and pay the price for their immaturity and lack of growth. All I know is that emotional intelligence is needed for a successful passage through life. If you don't develop emotional intelligence and you live with someone who lacks it, your life will be a type of hell you never would wish on an enemy. Sometimes we don't realize why our life is so difficult until we hold space for evaluating if emotional intelligence is present in ourselves and those with which we surround ourselves. So today is simple. I'm going to mind the time for you today while you take emotional intelligence inventory inside of your own life and those you surround yourself with. Enjoy. Let's come back. Coming back, breathing, allowing new life and oxygen to course through your cells to bring you back to the present moment safely and securely. As you've been deep in thought and deep in meditation, it might be a good idea to take out your meditation journal and write down the thoughts that came to you. Peace comes when I am aware of emotional intelligence. I hope you've enjoyed this session today. And being able to just hold space and silence for a short inventory on yourself and those around you. Share this message with someone you love. And I hope you choose to take in more light today, really receive more light today than you did yesterday. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye for now. Welcome to day 327. Becoming Peace, Meditation, and Inspiration. The name of today's session is Your Second Time Around. How many times have you yearned for a second chance, or maybe a third one or a fourth? And what do we learn by repeating life's instructions? Repetition in sports is golden. It's the only way to condition. So what do we make of this? Is it the same for our lives? And why are we sometimes so hard on ourselves that we need a second time around? Let's go inside and meditate together. Prepare today by taking 3 deep cleansing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Imagine that you're safely floating on a white, puffy, peaceful cloud. The billows are comfy, and it's a wonderful spot to sit. You don't have a care in this world, and you are ready to let down the cares of your life today and the world and discover a slice of peace for yourself. Breathing deeply, just relax. Close your eyes if you're comfortable, and let's dive in. Mindsets from Ben Meir tell us that there's 6 ways to live life like it's your second time around. And here they are. Number 1, do more things that make you forget to check your phone. I love that one. Number 2, consider the things you won't care about in 5 years. Other people's opinions, petty disagreements, sensationalized news. Allow yourself to stop caring now. Number 3, spotlight affective bias. We think people are paying far more attention to us than they are. Harsh truth. Your freedom begins the day you realize nobody really is thinking about you. Number 4, spend time with people who give you energy and less time with those who steal it. Number 5, master the gift of goodbye. You don't owe loyalty to a friend or employer who belittles you. Successful and happy people simply say goodbye. Number 6, normalize being weird. Weirdness is what sets us apart. It gets us hired. Be your unapologetically weird self. In fact, being weird may even find you the ultimate happiness. Well, I dare say that Chris Sacca hit the nail on the head with this lineup. Fresh, quirky, truthful, and yeah, spot on. You know what really hits me hard about one lesson in life? The fact that we lay down all our hurts and sorrows and failures at the end of the day and metaphorically bury them, placing them in the grave overnight. The grave of laying down in a deep sleep, slumber, and getting whisked off to another dimension while we sleep, all the while our toxins from the day. And guess what? We get to rise the next morning, fresh, clean, healthy, cleansed, and full of virtue. Our body has even physically gone through a type of cleansing, and we get yet another chance for placing things in order for the day. And we get to do this day in and day out until God sends for us and wraps his arms around us, taking us back home to his bosom when it's our time. Wow, we get a lifetime of second chances every single day. That's how important this concept is to God and our progression. So, count your blessings today that you woke up once again for a fresh start. And go inside this meditation to thank him for all the second chances he keeps giving you over and over. What will you do with your second chance today? I'll mind the time while you consider how your second chances affect your life. Let's come back, coming back from whatever dimension you crossed to. Deeply breathing in and out, taking in oxygen and allowing it to flow out of your lungs, cleansing your entire being. You know, peace comes when I follow the plan to make all my second chances epic celebrations. I love holding space for you. Please make this your best day yet by choosing to lock in your learning and imprint God's goodness into the fabric of you. I hope you choose to join me tomorrow. Thanks for joining me today. I'll be back. Bye for now.